So it looks like TikTok is probably going to be banned. So, like a lot of other creators who primarily use that platform, I am pivoting. So I guess I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Michael, and I like to read. I primarily read fantasy and science fiction, but also I do dabble a little bit in other genres as well. More important than genre for me is what a story brings to the table, because I'm very passionate about fighting for black and brown stories and black and brown authors, which is why I am not just a book reviewer. I'm also a publisher. I partnered with a company called Bindery Books to start a publishing imprint that specifically puts out black and brown books. This is my publishing imprint left unread, and the goal here is to fight for the stories that are being left, well, unread. Haha, I'm funny too. Look, I am creating this channel because I have spent the last several years championing black and brown authors and trying to bring real change to the publishing industry. And my hope is that even with TikTok going away, I will be able to continue to do that work right here with all of you. Because what many people don't realize is that the publishing world is incredibly small. And unfortunately, even with the progress that we've made as a country, it is not very receptive to black and brown voices. And I want to do something about it. And if you want to be a part of that, subscribe to this channel. But you can even take that a step farther, because my publishing imprint was designed to operate through community, which means you can take an active role in changing the lives of black and brown authors. I will post a link down below, and you can go subscribe to my publishing imprint so that you can get all of our updates live as they happen and experience the magic of publishing for yourself. You can do that for free, and it will take you maybe 30-45 seconds. Not only will you hear about new books before the general public, but you'll also get a ton of exclusive bookish content directly from me. And for those of you that want to invest in this dream, you can subscribe for $5 or $12 a month. And that comes with additional perks, including free copies of all of the books that we publish. And for those $12 subscribers, your name will be in all of those books. So yeah, I have big dreams. I want to change the world, but I also want to invite you to be a part of it. So yeah, that's what this channel is going to be about. We're going to talk about books, we're going to talk about publishing, and we are going to fight for authors. You ready? How about we start by giving away some books? Because I actually have 3 giveaways going right now. This is the Halfling Saga written by Melissa Blair. It follows a half-elf named Kira who has had to spend her entire life as the deadliest assassin for the kingdom that colonized her people a century before. It tackles big themes like indigeneity, colonization, imperialism, and a host of other problems through the lens of classic fantasy. Incredible series, unbelievable series. And I have partnered with Union Square to give away 2 full sets of these books. If you want a chance to win one of them, I will post a link down below where you can go and enter your name. I have also partnered with Natalia Hernandez, the author of the Flowers of Prophecy series and the cozy romantasy A Syrian the Amaro. The Flowers of Prophecy series follows a young woman who was taken from her home as a baby and stripped of her identity, her family, her culture, even her name. Also that one day when the king's heir is born, she can go to the Flowers of Prophecy and receive his name. However, when the prince is born and she goes to the flowers, they not only refuse to give her the prince's name, but they tell her that there is a different boy who's supposed to rule the kingdom. So this series follows her as she flees for her life and fights to save her kingdom by finding the rightful heir. Whereas A Syrian the Amaro is a cozy romantasy about a young woman who has the power to talk to animals, and she eventually leaves her home after her father spends her youth exploiting her gift. She is determined not to tell anyone about her powers, until she runs into a handsome veterinarian who needs her help saving a mythical Amaru. Natalia has graciously agreed to give 2 lucky winners a full set of all 4 books. I will post a link for that giveaway as well. TJ Young and the Orisha by Antoine Bindery. TJ is the younger brother to one of the most gifted diviners in their community. Diviners being people who have been gifted by the Orisha with special power. Is not just gifted, she has been heralded as the chosen one. So when she dies unexpectedly, everyone is shook. Which not only leaves TJ without his older sister and his idol, but it leaves him even more aware of how far he is from filling her shoes. This series follows TJ as he begins doing the work of unlocking his power, figuring out his identity, finding some autonomy for himself, and tingling with the gods, you know what I mean? Because there's a chosen one for a reason. And this giveaway is especially cool because Antoine has not only agreed to give 3 of you a full set of these books, but he's also going to give an additional 10 of you a free audiobook of the first copy. So yeah, we're going to do a lot here. I will post links down below for all 3 giveaways. And I hope that we can do more in the near future.